first creek bed. Pretty cool. So a bunch of layers of gypsum in the rock there. So I don't know how much of this I'll show, but I'm just gonna keep walking. So this creek bed will run adjacent to another creek bed that we'll hop over into, and then from there creek bed 2 will tee into creek bed 3, which is a much larger creek bed. And then the temple, spot number 1, is a creek off of creek bed 3. Alrighty, looks like I've hit our mark here. So got creek bed 1, hop it on over to creek bed 2 here. And then I'll just show y'all up here right quick. Back up this way. That's just gypsum just laying all over out here. All up in the walls. But there's a collapsed wall up this way. That looks pretty cool. There's actually tons of collapsed walls out here. I mean, the rock is just, it's very unstable. A lot of bison tracks and dung through here. They definitely love these creek beds, as do I. So here's a collapsed wall there. It's pretty neat. I always like to come see it when I can. Alright, I think creek bed number 3 is not too far up here. So can't walk down low though. It's tougher to navigate there to pass through. But usually that's all full of water, so probably could have walked there at this time. Oh well. Rocks out here, coolest rocks I've seen. And here is creek bed number 3, the biggest of all the ones we'll be in today. Here's another one of those walls, just lined up with gypsum. Pretty big one too. 50, 60 feet, maybe 70, I don't know. There's a bird's nest in there too. It's one of my favorite walls here. It's another collapsed portion of it right there. Here's a good example of how those collapsed walls kind of start. You can see in there just hanging on by a thread. And then here as well. That crack. I don't know if that Roadrunner was in frame on the left side there. Anyhow, that crack just runs right up through. And that will definitely fall down in the near future, this whole shelf. Kerplunk. On yet another massive wall. Roadrunner came from right here. I don't know if they burrow or not. That looks like a little den in there. I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, hopefully you can see all those birds nest up in there. Yeah, I think so. Loads of them. It's a getaway resort. Alrighty. Now creek bed 3 has teed into creek bed 4 here. And this is where the temple is off of. So I will see y'all when we get there. So spot number 1 is going to be the temple here. Now it is a lot nicer after a rain or a wet season, because it will pool right here in front of it. There will be a pool of red water there. But I call it the temple because it's got kind of like a staircase here going up, which I think is pretty cool. Then it actually passes through there, so. And this place always seems to have the right thing going on. Whenever it's real hot, it's always 5 to 10 degrees cooler in here, and it seems to have a nice breeze blow through it. But whenever it's cold, it always seems just to be a little bit warmer, and there's never any big breeze or anything blowing through. So that's gonna have a little breakfast here. And then always pass through the temple en route to our second location, which is the tunnel. Okay, made it to spot number 2, which is the tunnel. I didn't bring a flashlight with me, unfortunately. So hopefully GoPro picks it up. So I will catch y'all at spot number 3, the Oasis. So if you're lucky, while you're out here hiking in the great beyond, find a little bison path that they've so kindly already walked dozens of times and kind of flattened out for you, more or less. This is a little, I don't know if you call it a slot canyon, I guess you could. It's about 8 to 10 feet tall there. That goes up to it. little path, fresh bison poop. I don't know if you can see it. It's just where it makes that left bend around the corner there. Okay, went ahead and crossed, got on this path here. And yeah, so this is usually full of some water. There's a natural spring here that drips down into the oasis, which I don't know if it'll be running or not, but I'm surprised there still is water. But yeah, you go around that corner there, and that's the oasis. We'll approach here from the top side. Just a second, gotta get over this little area. Down the back side here. Oh wow, that's incredibly dried up from my last videos and stuff. See if I can navigate down here with the camera on. Not my most graceful approach, but it worked. Well, it's not exactly very oasis-y. Wow, that's just a fraction. Another cool part of the oasis that I like is this little fallout here. This little area, you got super eroded rock there just from the water hitting it and running over it. That I think is cool, but then it falls out, creates this sort of deal. Usually it's a pool full, clean water dripping back there, the spring's dripping. It's never been, at least not since I've been here, or any of the times that I've ever been here, it hasn't been so dry and nasty looking. Well, I got other videos on my YouTube and a Caprock Canyons playlist if anyone wants to see those. And it's when the oasis is in its prime. This is still nice. This is Little Monkey Town, or Prairie Dog Town. Well, made it back to the parking lot. If you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my secret spots. I'll put some links in the description to other times that I visited those spots, and they look a little better. Like the tunnel, I actually walked all the way through there, and I have a video of that. And then the oasis definitely looks a lot better in the other videos. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm going to include a little Star Trails feature at the end of this video too. I got my chair right there, going to do some stargazing. I'm going to set the GoPro up. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.